that I dream. Oh, little did I dream. Oh, little did I dream. We all someday.
Why can't you shit in other people's houses?
I can.
I'm not forgiving him. I'll probably be in jail.
No, not probably. I will be in jail.
Okay.
Who on the panel would you like to see have sex with Dantes?
Ask a random question. So lesbians don't you like? I'm not. Well, don't you? But I'm not afraid of it. But don't like the tomboyish lesbians that are like studs. Yeah. Don't they like yo, and then they come over and kiss you? That's not hot. Is your relationship due once you put it on social media?
Yes, absolutely. Stop doing that stupid shit.
Never tell your straight female friend who you think is gay.
Who on the panel would you want it to be if the lights were turned on?
Francois.
Either you flat girl.
I'm trying to be on their level. Go ahead. Right. Thank you. Right.
I got 2 minutes. I got one more minute to get my right.
Thank you for tuning into Social Club. It's your boy here, Wesley from ACONNECTIONTV, the network, the one channel on YouTube, where we actually adopt similar connections despite our differences. And I decided to come on the screen and do a little video. I'm going to talk about a little bit of a lot because there's been a lot happening, there's been a lot going on, and we don't often film Culture Club, so it's kind of difficult for me to put those videos or get those videos out there to you regarding current topics. I mean, there's been things going on with Monique and her Breakfast Club interview that has 2.7 million views in, you know, almost a week or whatever. It had 1 million something views in a day or some shit like that. Crazy. We have Nicki Minaj, who's been missing in action. We have Cardi B, who's posting about her album is coming. We have Azalea Banks trying to stay relevant, talking about Remy Ma. What else? Black Panther came out and smashed every record known to man, just about. Well, you know, anyways. What else? Black Lightning is still kicking ass. The Challenge is still going strong, which I'm watching it, guys, and I'm loving it. And I know a lot of you have been asking me to review it. Walking Dead has started up again, and I can't say that I'm thrilled, but I'm watching it because I've been invested all 8 seasons. There's just a lot going on, and I'm looking forward to a lot that's happening in 2018. I'm starting my events. I have a cruise coming up in April. I have my birthday Fort Lauderdale event. It's a 3-day all-male event at a Grand Resort and Spa in Fort Lauderdale in August. I have that coming up. I would like to do a cabin trip, but you know, things have to work itself out. I'm doing an ATL game nights here in Atlanta, so if you're in Atlanta, the first Saturday of every month is going to be ATL game nights. It's going to start off small and intimate, and then hopefully it'll blow up, okay? I'm also bringing Sunday Fun Day to Atlanta because for whatever reason, Atlanta does not seem to have a Sunday Fun Day, at least not for people that look like me. So it's time, right? It's time. And I guess I'll start off this video talking about that. So follow eventsbywest.com. Go to eventsbywest.com to see all of the events that I'm talking about. And to stay in the loop, I would love for you to come on the cruise. The cruise is April 19th to the 23rd of this year, Thursday to Monday. It departs out of Miami, and we're going to Cozumel, Mexico. Nunu is going to be on there on that trip, and a couple other people that you may not know will be on that trip. But it's called the Brothers Cruise. I want it to be a collective of guys just having fun on a cruise. A lot of you tell me that you haven't been on a cruise before. I don't know what the hell is wrong with you. If you're over 25 and you are a young adult or in your 30s, and you've never been on a cruise before, you're missing out on life itself. It's that much fun, okay? So definitely it'll be cool. If you're looking for information about that specifically, you can hit me up on a DM at Wes the Good Guy on Instagram. That's my new personal Instagram, Wes the Good Guy. So follow that Instagram and hit me up. Or you can email me at adoptthatconnection@gmail.com. But that's gonna be fun. My Fort Lauderdale trip in August is gonna be a smash. There's only 10 rooms left for that trip. And it's not even in August yet. Nowhere near August. It's 70% sold out. I love you. That is going to be an intimate gathering. I don't want more than 200 people, honestly. And that's calling it intimate. But I don't want more than 200 people. To get information about that, go to eventsbywest.com. But I wanted to talk about Atlanta because I've been here officially. It'll be a year, March 15th. It'll be an official year. And I love Atlanta for what it's been able to allow me to do. All of 2017, I have not worked a 9 to 5. And some of you guys may be like, well, Wesley, what the fuck do you do? How do you're always posting in your house and you're always, what do you do? What do you do? What do you do? Well, I am what you call an entrepreneur, a self-employed guy, if you will. I do receive a W-2, so I am working for companies, but I work for myself for the company in regards to self-employment. You know what I'm saying? So I'm contracted to do work for those companies. So like I said, I file taxes just like y'all, but I don't work a 9 to 5. My regular schedule, if I dare talk about it, I probably work like 2 to 3 weekends out of the month, maybe at most 2. And you know, I just now created a schedule for me with one of my contracts to work 3 days out of the week if there's work for me to do. So I've been blessed all of 2017. Don't know what's going to happen in 2018, but as long as I can continue riding this train, I'm going to ride this train. I don't want to work a 9 to 5, so this is just not for me. So I've had ample enough time to enjoy Atlanta, and I have not been able to because maybe it's because I'm a public guy. You know, being a public guy has been quite difficult for me because everybody has these assumptions that they place on you right away. Whether they think you're a whore because you post your chest on Instagram, or whether they think that you're just outrageously funny all the time because you've created characters on YouTube. It's very difficult to just be cool, laid back, being a public person. But outside of that, I don't really know anybody. Everybody knows of me. I don't know everybody. Everybody knows of me. Because a lot of people think that they know me, but they don't. And so it's been quite complicating connecting with people on a friendship level and becoming cool enough to call up someone and be like, hey, you want to hang? Hey, you want to hang? Hey, you want to hang? Let's go here. Let's go. What you doing? What you doing? It's like, now it's like you hit someone up as they thinking that you want to bone or you want to have sex or something like that. And it's just ridiculous because that's not where my mind is all of the time. 9.7 times out of 10, if I'm hitting you up, it's not for sex. It's not. Now, I can have sex, and we can have sex, and we can have great sex together, I guess, if that's what we both want. But just because I'm hitting you up at a random time frame doesn't mean that I want sex. It is very difficult for people to understand that because I don't work a 9 to 5, so my schedule is obscure compared to the average American, okay, or the average Joe. So it's like, when I be wanting to hang, somebody's either at work or they're just getting off of work and then they're running errands. And you know what I'm saying? So I'm never able to match someone up with their schedule to hang with them. So it's been quite difficult for me to acquire an amass amount of friends or people that I can hang out with because either everybody's too busy or they just think I have a hidden motive. And because I'm not really trusting of a lot of individuals, I just roll dolo and do my own thing, and I'll go to work when I go to work, and then I come back home. I don't even waste my time anymore. And you know, unfortunately for me, outside of me trying to genuinely connect with people don't try to genuinely connect with me. It's always on some, well, I think you're hot, so let's go out. And I'm like, what? Like, huh? Like, we can't hang? Like, what? You know what I'm saying? They always hit me up on some date shit or some like, oh my God, like I saw your dance video on Instagram. Follow me on Wes the Good Guy on Instagram. And it's just like, okay, I'm way much more than that, you know? So it's been quite difficult for me to find hangout buddies, if you will. So I thought to myself, I'm like, Steph, maybe you should create a situation for people to come together and have it start small scale, intimately first, so that people can connect and network. Because everybody wants to go to a game night, everybody wants to have fun, and so I'm like, okay, let's bring back Sunday Fun Day, and let's bring back let's start game nights in ATL. So that's what's happening. You can also follow my events page on Instagram, _events_by_Wes for all of the events that I'm throwing. If it's not in Atlanta or a different or a cruise or a different city, hell, it might be Colombia next year. Who knows? Your boy has been trying to do certain things so I can continue. Like my goal, if I had to say what my goal is in life, my goal is in life to be happy doing what I love to do. And I love to bring people together. I love to build bridges amongst people. Adopting similar connections despite our differences has always been my moniker. And that's just the guy that I am. I want to get paid to have fun, doing what I love to do. And hopefully I can keep going and keep it going for as long as I can. Now, outside of Atlanta, what do I want to talk about? Black Panther. Can we talk about Black Panther real quick? Let's talk about Black Panther real quick. Let's talk about how, in my heart of hearts, my huge heart, I always thought and felt that Black Panther could do 200 in its first weekend. It is possible, people. It is possible, people. And I just knew that, you know, not very many movies have been able to accomplish that. But I'm like, Black Panther is so groundbreaking on so many freaking levels, okay, that we as a people need to go out and freaking support this in droves and let Hollywood know and let the world know that we matter in a big way and we can do exactly what y'all can do and bring the coin. And when I tell you, I saw that movie, and for me, it is the first movie in my adult life that I was actually able to watch as a black man and feel proud and feel proud. Now, a lot of you guys can be like, oh, Wes, really? There's been a lot of black movies out, and there's been a lot. Yes, there have been a ton of black movies. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of black movies. Black Panther is not the first black superhero to be in a movie. Okay? I know it. We got the blades, we got all this other stuff out here. But there are certain things that was done in this movie that just has never been done in any film whatsoever. And I don't want to feel vindicated or valid, you know, for my blackness, if you will, or being who I am by watching a fucking slave movie or watching someone toting a gun or watching someone robbing or killing, or, you know, I don't want to see that. That imagery is not something that's going to make me feel proud, you know? There was a scene in Black Panther where the first ritual fight scene, when they were all on the ships and they're going towards the edge of the water, the waterfall, and then, you know, the water splits and the mountain splits and they're all sitting. Oh my God. I got so many chills watching that freaking scene, and they were just, and the rhythm was and everybody was just moving, and the music was playing and everybody was swaying and everybody was on point, and it was just so hot. It was so hot. I had to get to the edge of my seat, and I was engulfed in all of this beauty and this glory and the colors and the cinematography and the effects, and everything was just so rich and so beautiful, and everyone looked like me, and I was like, oh my God, it was just phenomenal. Phenomenal. Oh my God, so good. This is the first time I've seen a movie by Ryan Coogler. I did not watch Creed. I'm not a Rocky fan, although everybody tells me it's a great movie. I'll probably see it eventually. And I didn't see Fruitvale Station. Sue me. But I'm a Marvel guy. Okay, Marvel before DC, but I love both. Marvel before DC, but I love both. Justice League Unlimited smashes Marvel all the way through. But Justice League Unlimited they will never be able to transfer Justice League Unlimited, the animated series, to the movies. It's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. I foresee that. But Marvel has been able to translate the cartoons to the movies for me, at least in the Avengers. And I'm still waiting for a great X-Men film, but that's neither here nor over there somewhere. Because now Fox is having issues. Well, now Disney is having issues with Comcast trying to dip their motherfucking toe into the sauce. And this whole Disney-Fox merger, I don't know if it's ever going to happen, but you know, Ryan Coogler is not even thinking about Storm, and neither is Kevin Feige, because they can't think about Storm for Black Panther 2 because of everything that's going on with this merger, and Marvel doesn't own the rights and all of that. But if you have not seen Black Panther for whatever reason, and there's a couple of you, just a sprinkle of you that have not seen Black Panther, you're doing yourself a disservice. If you're a human being, you're doing yourself a disservice. I love the fact that 37% of the black showed out, 36% of the white showed out, 18% of the Hispanic showed out, and the rest were just another collection of the palette. It was just great. It was just great. It's great. Okay? There's nothing bad to say about, oh, well, no. There's something bad to say about the film. For me, because I'm an artist. I'm an artiste. Okay? The only negative I have about the film is the fact that the special effects during the fighting scene were very cartoonish at times. Like the backdrops and the landscapes and all that, flawless. City lights and all that, flawless. Car chase, flawless. But Black Panther in the car chase, cartoon. Black Panther versus Golden Jaguar, cartoon. And it was just like, I wasn't here for that. That's my only complaint about the movie. Everything else was freaking fantastic. I was just talking to a buddy of mine, shout out to Travis from New York. He was saying that he did not understand why Michael B. Jordan played Killmonger. He thought that his performance wasn't what it needed to be. And I don't and he's black, so whatever, you know, everybody has their own opinion, but I don't see why he feels that way. He thinks that Hela is the best villain in Marvel, and I have to disagree. I think that Killmonger is the most relative villain in Marvel, and is probably the best villain in Marvel, because it is the only villain in Marvel where I was able to feel where he was coming from and felt that it was from an authentic place, you know. I'm not really vibing on how, you know, all of the villains are like one and done. Like, we have Captain America throughout the whole universe, Iron Man throughout the whole universe, all these people, Hulk throughout the whole universe, all these movies, all these villains, they come and go. They come and go. So it's like we can't connect to any of the villains. And I thought that Killmonger would have lasted, because Killmonger, I believe Killmonger is still alive in the comics, but, you know, he died off. I kind of think that he's not dead, though. I kind of think that he's not. Michael B. Jordan was just too good to die. I think that, you know, I don't know. For me, I don't think that he's dead. But it was just a great movie. I love the fact that the women have equal power and equal say to the men. Every single person on the film was beautiful. I love the fact that Shuri she had two great lines. Another white boy I have to fix, and don't scare me like that, you colonizer. Something she said about when she called a CIA agent a colonizer. There's only two white brothers in the movie. One got shot by a black dude and killed by a black dude, and the other was told not to speak in my presence. It was so freaking amazing to watch. And I was just like, oh my God, did he really say that? Like, are we about to get arrested? I'm in the theater like, are we about to get arrested? Because, you know what I'm saying? It's just years and years and years of feeling like you're lesser than when you know that you're equal to or better. You know, at least you will want to feel that way. But you can never feel that way, because there's nothing that represents you in a way where you could feel that way. You know, and everybody's like, Wesley, you should watch 12 Years a Slave and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, that's not what my heart is. I'd rather watch black people prevail and be strong and fight and be on top of the world versus then, you know, you starting down here and then working yet. No, I don't want to see that. That's been the narrative all my entire life. And I had to be in my 30s to watch something like this. You know what I'm saying? And so when I think back when I was younger, and I went to see the first X-Men film, and I went with my mom and my little brother, and we were giddy, like, oh my God, you would have thought we won $1 million because me, my mom, and my brother every Saturday morning would watch X-Men. Every Saturday morning, without fail, would watch X-Men. And we all loved Storm because she was black and she was representing us and she was powerful on the cartoons. So when it came to her being in the film, we were a little reluctant anyway because Halle Berry was playing her. And I'm just like, what? Even then, I was just like, what? But whatever, we're watching the X-Men and oh my God, come on mom, come on bro, let's go watch the X-Men. And so the feelings that I felt watching that in the theater with my family was just, I will never forget it. So I can imagine what, you know, a little boy or a little girl is feeling watching this well-produced, big-budget film depict us in a light of power. It wasn't like when I watched X-Men and Storm was getting her ass beat by a toad. No. No. Nobody got their ass beat in this movie. Nobody got their ass beat in this movie. And except for Black Panther when he got tossed over the, but you know, it would, you know. But my breakout star of Black Panther is Shuri. I love Shuri. I think Shuri is just, there's just so much about her. Letitia Wright did an amazing job, and I'm just like in awe of her performance and in awe of the writing of that character and in awe of the fact that she is the brightest mind in all of the MCU over Bruce Banner, over Tony Stark. She is the brightest mind over Spider-Man because Spider-Man is an intellectual beast himself. And just she was funny, she was hilarious, she was believable. It was just a lot about her. My second fave would be T'Challa. Jesus, I'm brain fire. Boseman, Chadwick Boseman. I stood next to Chadwick Boseman and I did not have the balls to say, what's up, brother? I can't wait for your movie to come out. This was last year. We were at an adult exhibition, art expo or whatever, where guys were walking around naked, females were walking around naked, and trust me, I was looking at Chadwick Boseman to see if he was paying attention to like the men's stuff. Cause you know, I just wanted to be like, you know, is he? Because they had like pictures and shit on the wall and shit of like the penises and vaginas, and you know, there was like 2 pictures out of the 8,000 pictures of like 2 gay dudes or 2 dudes, you know. And you know, I would see like Chadwick was there with a guy, and I don't know who the guy was, but Chadwick was there with him and his mom and another female, another woman. And so he would look at the pictures and shit, and it was like the 2 gay pictures was right here, and he was like right here, and I'm like, bro, look. Look, I want you to look, I want you to look, I want you to look. But he never looked. So, or maybe, I don't know, his peripheral could have went out, but he never looked. And then, you know, there was a part where the naked dude came out, and the girl was like, the woman was servicing him and shit. And you know, Chadwick wasn't paying no mind to that. He was at the bar drinking, talking to some chick. But anyways, I wasn't able to say, Chadwick, you are amazing and you are a badass dude. You know, I was a punk, I was a pussy, but you know, he's cool. Like, he's my height and he's freaking awesome. So he was like my second favorite character because Black Panther is just that dude. And then my third favorite character was Denai Guerrera. I'm Walking Dead all day. Like, sis was killing it. She was everything for me. And you know, a lot of people were like, you know, because the character is bisexual in the comics, they were like, there's a scene in Black Panther where Denai Guerrera is flirting with another member of the Dora Milaje. Actually, the one that's standing right next to her doing the dances on the ship when the waterfall is breaking, you know. But they took that out of the movie. And, you know, people were a little upset and expressing themselves, why can't Marvel, when is Marvel gonna show representation, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, I didn't care anything about that, honestly. I felt it would have depicted her in a more disloyal light. Not the fact that she's completely loyal to the throne, but she already has a dude. Now she has a woman as well, like she a hoe. Like, I don't want to see her in that light. If she gonna be with somebody, either be with the chick or be with the dick. That's all I wanted to see. I don't want to see her playing no love triangle on the Black Panther when we have to worry about the bigger scope of the thing. When we finally get in the Black Panther, we gonna be depicted as hoes? No, I didn't want to see it. Nope. So I'm glad they didn't put that in the movie, because I would have been a little pushed, like turned off by it. Really, God damn it. Black Panther was amazing. What else happened? What else has been happening? Khia and the freaking, not the freaking, but the lovely T.S. Madison. I said what I needed to say on my Culture Club. I'm not going to give it too much life, too much light. But everything I said came to fruition. It played out. Everything that I said played out. Khia has the potential to be one of the funniest, one of the most influential people, powerful, impacting people in today's generation. She has the ability to do it. But she is her own worst nightmare, her biggest obstacle. And it's sad because you see the potential and you're like, damn, like really? There's no way, I'm sorry. I always felt some sort of way about her. Even when we were at the I don't know if you saw the manager Gio's video where he was going on. And he was talking about an Orlando pool party. I was there. I took pictures with them and everything. But there was, but see, even before I met Khia, like personally, and we hung out, well, I wasn't hanging out with her. I was with my people, and Khia was with T.S. Madison. This was some years ago. So, and when they were together, it seemed like they were cool and they were thick as thieves because they were actually did a couple performances. And, well, Khia didn't want to sing her song. But anyways, I felt some sort of way about her vibe then. But even before then, I did a rant video as Mona about Khia because her attitude and it's just a thickness about her negative energy. It's real thick and heavy. So, you know, it's just, And I never really cared for her roasting gags or whatever, gag order. I never really cared for all of that because, you know, just sitting around just bashing people is just not something that I find to be cool. At least not anymore as I get older. But I feel bad for Khia because I feel like she destroyed an opportunity that would have been beneficial to the masses. And you know, a lot of people cater to the bad mouthing and the shade and all of that. Like people get off, like they literally get off on that stuff. And it's unfortunate that that's what gets a rise out of people now, bringing people down. But I think that she could have eventually flipped it and became something more powerful. I will never agree to the gag order. I will never watch it. Like there's nothing about it that's gonna make me be like, oh my God, I need to tune in. I just can't. That kind of commentary where bringing someone down for no apparent reason, it's just not gonna ever be something that's good to me. Funky.Neva does it sometimes in his reviews, and I can't watch all of his reviews because when he starts to go in, I start to tune out. Wendy Williams, as of late, for whatever reason, and I don't know if it's because of her health situation or whatever, the symptoms of Graves' disease or whatever, like she went through all the symptoms, and I'm just like, maybe. But she's been a little nasty the last few months. And there was a period where I hated watching her and couldn't understand why she existed. Then I was just like, okay, she's better. Her commentary is like, I can get it. Okay, little jab there, cool little jab. I got the shade, little shade, just a little minute shade. But then she gets back to the information and her opinion. Great. As of late, the last couple of months, she's been really nasty, like for no reason whatsoever. So I don't know what the hell is going on, but I'm not a fan of that nasty shit. I'm just not a fan of it. I've never been a fan of it. No matter if you're black, white, Puerto Rican, male, female, a dog, a cat, I've never been a fan of it. And you know, on the video, on the Culture Club video, the guys are trying to paint me out to be, oh, it's just black women. No. You know, one thing that I'll say about me is when I talk, I'm talking about the shit that we're dealing with. Like, I'm talking about the shit in my life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what I'm going through is what I'm talking about. So if the conversation is about black women, then that's what I'm talking about. So for me, it's just like, people never really understand that. They don't really get it. But yeah, I'm just not a fan of bad-mouthing people and making it hot and trying to get a ha-ha out of it and a laugh out of it. It's just not for me. So I'm glad that T.S. Madison is doing her thing. She's out touring. She's getting to work. She's in Australia. She's making it happen. I don't really understand why Khia felt the need to badmouth someone that put you, like, that resuscitated you and brought you back to life in terms of possibly being successful in your 30-year run. I just don't, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a way to feel upset about the dealings of what happened between you and an apparent friend, I guess, if you're upset about that. But to then come out on your platform and to just rip T.S. Madison to like shreds, calling her man whore and Mandy and all of this, and then you have these gays that get on your live with you and support you, like, and it's sad because those particular individuals are filled with a lot of self-hate and insecurity. For them to latch on to someone that can clearly rip people like you to shreds because she just wants to, for no valid reason, and she uses those words that she knows those words, that those hateful words, for people to be able to latch on to that, I don't understand. I just don't. And if that's how you feel, like that's how you think it's cute or whatever, like, for her to say man whore and Mandy and balls between your legs, and that's nothing nice about that. There's nothing nice about that. There's nothing that says in my mind she's cool with transgender people, and she's just not messing with T.S. Madison. That's not what that says to me. That's not what that says to me at all. What that says is she's not cool with transgender people. That's what that says. You know what I'm saying? And it's just sad. It's sad that we still have a lot of gay people that support her. You know, and then when I find out that My Neck and My Back is not an original, and she stole that, everything is completely out the window when it comes to Khia. I wish her the best. I hope a man enters her life and makes her feel special, so that she can then realize that it's unnecessary for her to demean folks just for a key and a key. One of the reasons why I took all of the Mona Simone videos down was because I felt like a lot of the commentary and a lot of the things that I was doing was representation of something that I believe that I don't want to represent, and that's just negative energy. Although Mona Simone is the funniest female impersonated character on YouTube, and I stand by that firmly, the first and the funniest. It just wasn't good for me to keep that material up. I just don't think it was good for me to keep that material up. So that's why all of those videos are down. Well, mass majority of them. I think there's probably like 2 or 3 videos left up. But that's why all those videos were taken down. Because I'm just in a new space, and spiritually, I don't think that those types of videos represent who I am as a person at all today, even from a creative standpoint. I just don't think it just makes sense for me to keep those videos up. What else is going on in the world? Black Lightning. You need to watch Black Lightning. If you're not watching Black Lightning, you need to watch it. It is funny. It is hilarious. You will laugh your behind off. So I definitely think that you should watch Black Lightning. The script is amazing. It's kind of like the Black Panther of television, if you will. Completely hilarious. Not hilarious, but completely serious. And you should definitely tune into that. What else is going on? Not too much. I'm just trying to maintain. And I know a lot of you guys have been asking for videos after videos after videos after videos. And I'm just not in that space anymore to keep pushing videos out there like that. But, you know, I'm bringing you this video. I'm bringing you this video. Let me know what you guys want to watch. Let me know what you guys are willing to tune into. I'm starting ACONNECTIONTV, the network, this year. If you go to ACONNECTIONTV VHX TV, you will be able to get that content. I'm going to start doing scripted content. Everybody wants me to do a web series, so that's what I'm doing. You can subscribe to that. The link is right below, ACONNECTIONTV.vhx.tv. And support the brand, support the cause. There will be more content coming on that versus the YouTube situation. And hopefully you guys can get into my scripted content. If there's anybody in Atlanta that wants to act, that wants to be a part of the movement, definitely send me an email below, adoptthatconnection@gmail.com. You know, send me your headshots and your resume and what you want to do and how you want to be a part of it. Even if you're a new actor and you want to try acting, definitely hit me up if you are in the Atlanta area. I need women. I know a ton of dudes. Dudes, you can send your stuff to, but I need women. Women are so hard to find because I don't run in those circles at all. But if you're interested in acting or know anyone that's interested in acting, definitely hit me up, adoptthatconnection@gmail.com. Love you guys so much. Stay vigilant, stay positive, stay moving in the direction of life that you want to move. Don't let anyone take your smile and turn it upside down. I love y'all. Deuces.